Hello guys! Today, we will be discussing reversed curves. Still, we are under route surveying.
And when we say reverse curve, a reversed curve is formed by two circular simple curves having a common tangent but lies on opposite sides. The point where the curve reversed in its direction is called the point of reversed curvature. So ang tawag na natin ngayon dito ay PRC. Doon naman sa ating compound curve, ang tawag naman natin doon, point of compound curvature. Okay, in our reversed curve, we have three cases. So first, we have a reverse curve with parallel tangents. Second, we have reverse curve with non-parallel tangents. And third, reverse curve with converging tangents. Okay, dito tayo sa reverse curve with parallel tangents. Kapag sinabi nating parallel tangents, yung back tangent, so ito yung back tangent natin, is just parallel to the forward tangent. Okay? So ito pa rin yung ating common tangent. Common tangent is still the combination of first tangent or the tangent of the first curve. Yan. And the tangent of the second curve. So this is the PI or the vertex of the first curve, PI1. This is still PI2. Okay? So di ba yung vertex or PI, same lang sila. So sa reverse curve with parallel tangents, kung mapapansin ninyo, kung parallel ito, kung ito ay angle, theta, or that is angle I, di ba yung angle dito ay I din? Parang ganito siya. Kung ano yung angle dito, same lang siya dito. Therefore, if this is the central angle or the uh, intersecting angle, or that is also the central angle of the first curve, automatically, yun na rin yung angle or the intersecting angle or the central angle of the second curve. Okay? So that is our I. Then, for our reverse curve with non-parallel tangents, so ito lang din naman ang mangyayari. Same pa rin yung mga elements natin for our reverse curve. Same lang siya sa ating simple curves. Okay, di ba? Yung I natin dito, the intersecting angle or the central angle, kapag in-extend natin yung back tangent of the first curve, tapos yung pangalawang tangent niya, yun yung I natin. Ganun din dito. Same lang din dito. Kung I ito, I lang din ito. Okay? And also, to get the stationing of PT, let's say for example, given yung stationing ni PI or ni point of intersection sa first curve, para makarating tayo sa stationing ni PT, una, stationing ni PI minus tangent 1 plus length of curve ng first curve plus the length of curve of the second curve. So that's it. Ganun lang yung pag-determine ng stationing ng ating reversed curve. Next, for our reverse curve with converging tangents, so yung tangent or back tangent of the first curve, magmi-meet lang sila kapag in-extend natin yung line na yan, magmi-meet lang sila nung second tangent or nung tangent ng second curve. Ito. Meron tayong point of intersection dito and merong angle dito. Okay? So that is, nag-converge sila ngayon. Nag-meet sila at a common point. So ganun pa rin. This is still our PC, point of curvature. PT is the point of tangency. PI is the point of intersection or the vertex kanina. And PRC, ito lang yung nabago. PRC is the point of reversed curvature. Ito na yun. Kung saan nag-change ng direction yung curve natin. And still, R is our radius, L is our length of curve, CT is our common tangent, and again, common tangent is the combination of the first tangent and the second tangent. Kung babalik po sa ating first case, the reverse curve with parallel tangents, kung sakaling same lang yung radius ng first curve at saka second curve, ibig sabihin yung tangent ng first curve and the second curve is just the same. So ibig sabihin yung common tangent is just equal to 2t na lang later on. Okay? So ganun yung mga different scenarios natin when dealing with reversed curve. Okay? Without any further ado, let's try to solve this problem number 1. For our problem number 1, a reversed curve of a railroad track has the following properties. First, the degree of curve of the first curve, that is 3 degrees. The degree of the second curve is 2 degrees. And the central angle of the first curve, 18 degrees. The central angle of the second curve is 24 degrees. If the stationing of point of tangency is at 32 plus 1 to 1, determine the stationing of PC. Use chord bases. Okay? So, paano na nga ba natin magagawa yan? Paano natin masosolve yung stationing ng ating PC given yung stationing ng ating PT? Let's say, for example, ito yung ating reverse curve. This is the first curve. This is the second curve. If this is our point of tangency, and di ba nandito yung ating PC, paano natin masosolve yung ating stationing ng PC given yung station ni PT? Station ni PT ay 32 plus 1 to 1. So, andito yung ating PRC. Paano natin masosolve? Di ba? Stationing ni PT minus length ng curve of second curve minus length ng curve of the first curve, nandun na tayo sa PC. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, to get the stationing of PC, that is equivalent to station of PT minus L2 minus L1. Okay? So, ganyan lang. Given naman na yung degree of curve natin and I. Okay? Pero kakailanganin natin yung radius ng first curve and second curve muna, no? So, let's solve first the radius of the first curve and the second curve using chord bases. Okay? So, radius of the first curve, diba kapag pag-solve ng radius using chord bases, this is equivalent to R 10 over sine DC over 2. Degree of curve using chord bases. So, kunin muna natin yung R1. First, radius 10 over the degree of curve of the first curve 3. Sine 3 over 2. Therefore, the radius of the first curve is equivalent to that is equivalent to 382.0155 meters. Next, solve for R2. 10 over sine DC naman ng second curve 2 over 2. So that is equivalent to 572.9869 meters. Okay, meron na tayong R1, meron na tayong R2. We can now proceed in solving our L1 and L2. Solving for L1, that is equivalent to pi R1 I1 over 180 degrees. Okay, so pi R1, we have 382 0.0155 multiplied by I1, we have 18 degrees over 180 degrees. So L1 will now be equivalent to L1 will be equivalent now to 120.0137 meters. And next, for L2 naman, pi R2 I2 over 180 degrees. That is equivalent to pi R2. We have 572.9896 and 9869. I2, we have 24 over 180 degrees. So L2 will now be equivalent to L2 will now be equivalent to 240.0122. And finally, we can now solve the stationing of PC. So station of PC, that is equivalent now to stationing of PT, which is 32,121 minus L2, we have 240.0122 minus L1, 120.0137. So this is equivalent to 31,760.9741 meters. And finally, the station of PC will be at 31 plus 760.9741. This is now our answer.